Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am finally filming. I am so excited to be filming. I have a little bit of a setup in my apartment, which I didn't really have at home. So I'm really excited to be filming. Yeah. I did a little poll on Instagram if you guys wanted to see a haul versus a favorites video, but I did get quite the response for both, so I will be doing both, but I thought I would do the haul first. So I'm gonna be showing you actually quite a bit of things that I have purchased recently, especially in the VIB sale at Sephora, and then there was also a big sale going on at Ulta probably a couple months back, 1 or 2 months ago, but I haven't even used anything because I've been moving, packing, and getting things ready. If you want to see what I got, then just keep watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I am going to be uploading quite a bit. I am getting a lot of my filming stuff in. A new computer is coming, so I'm really excited to have all this editing system all good to go. So we'll just jump into the video, and yeah. So first we'll start with Sephora. So Sephora does this, honestly they only used to do this twice a year, and now they've been doing it, like they've literally done it 3 times or 4 times this year already. So I was like, damn, what the fuck, bitch. I still spent all my money and, you know, got all the goods. I'm gonna start off with something that is actually I've been wanting for a really long time, and I did purchase the bigger palette of one of these palettes, but then I ended up returning it because I just didn't see me using the whole thing, and it was such an expensive palette, $162 Canadian, which is fucking insane. Natasha Denona, I wish your prices weren't as high, but your stuff is so good that it's fine. But I did pick up 3 things from Natasha Denona, which, if you don't know who Natasha Denona is, she is a very well-known makeup artist, and her page is absolutely stunning. Her looks are absolutely stunning. She creates just the best of the best, and if you are not following her on Instagram, then you should probably be following her because she is so good. But I picked up the Natasha Denona mini Lila palette and the mini Sunset palette. So I'll show you the Sunset palette first because I think that that's the one that's probably more popular. I mean, they're both popular, but you know what I mean. That is what the Sunset palette looks like there. So pretty. I haven't swatched any of these yet. I'm so excited to use these, but I have swatched the Camel palette in store, and it was so buttery and so creamy that her formula is just too good. And then I also picked up the Lila palette, Lila, whatever the hell you want to say. It looks like that there. And you can create a full look with this, which is really cool, which is what I really like about them. And these are $30 Canadian, and with the discount they went down to about $22. So I did want to try out some Natasha Denona stuff before I really wanted to purchase her bigger palettes, so I did pick up the smaller guys. I did want to pick up the foundation, but her foundation is only available online, and if I wanted to get it like in person, I would have to drive to Toronto, and I'm not driving 3 to 4 hours just to get a foundation. Let's be real, I probably would, but don't tell Tracy. Picking up the Camel palette as well. Like I said, I did swatch this one in store. So this one is a bit bigger. So this is the mini, and then this is the normal size palettes of hers. So that's just the comparison. A cooler tone, but it's a neutral palette. I'm really excited to use this. I know some of my looks on Instagram are like pretty crazy with greens and color and stuff, but deep down I really do love neutrals. With the foundation, I did want to get the Face Glow foundation, and Samantha Ravindal, if you haven't watched her videos, you probably should as well. She's an amazing makeup artist here in Canada, and she's based in Vancouver. There's that foundation all the time, and it looks so good on her that like I need it, but I don't know what shade to buy. If I were to purchase it online, I would probably buy 2 shades so that I can mix them. I picked up a pair of lashes, and normally I do not buy lashes from higher brands. I've purchased 1 pair of velour lashes. I haven't even used them yet because I hate ruining lashes, and I didn't want to put all this glue on them when I can just go to Sally's or Walmart and get a pair for $4 that I reuse like 5 to 6 times. But because it was the sale, I did decide to pick up a pair of the Huda, whatever the fuck your name is. That came across rude. I just can't pronounce it. I don't have a very long lash line, so finding lashes that fit me and trimming them to perfection is really hard for me. But still, I hate paying a lot of money for lashes, especially when I can just like go to Central Beauty Supply, Cosmoprof, and those kind of places too to get lashes and have them be so cheap. People are gonna actually call me fucked and fucking crazy, but that's fine because I know I am. I picked up 2 of the Hourglass palettes, and I only picked these up because of the sale. I wouldn't have probably bought them or anything from Hourglass without there being a discount on it. So I first picked up so the sale kind of went like, it was one weekend and then they stopped it and then they did it again on another weekend. It was really nice for people who, like for consumers who are buying. But I first picked up the first one that they launched. So it comes with a bronzer, 2 setting powders, 2 blushes, and then a highlight. Super pretty. I've actually been using this one every single day. It has a pretty decent sized mirror. It's really nice to travel with. The packaging is really pretty but gets messy because it's like kind of like that mirror like finish. It's like every single day, like even on my eyes, like just working the bronzer into my crease. And then because I loved the formula of this so much, and I didn't even know that Hourglass, like I know that they usually come out with a palette like this around Christmas time, which I thought that this was just gonna be it. And then they came out with a second one and I was like, fuck's sakes, I need that too. And then I went back on, what day would that have been? That would have been Friday. And I went back and I got the other one as well because I've been waiting for them to put this one out in store. It had more of the marble like finishes of the powders. So you do get, again, you get 2 setting powders, highlighter, bronzer, and 2 blushes. So I know Brianna Fox on YouTube here, she had been raving about this bronzer here. So I really wanted to try it, and I didn't want to pick up the full size because like it takes a long time to go through bronzers, especially when they're pigmented. You really want to try out the Hourglass products. I definitely would recommend these and going with them. They are $95, but if you look at everything that you are getting in the palette, when they're single, like say a blush already runs at $45 just for a blush, and the bronzer is at $65. So it just, I could definitely justify getting a palette like this, and I love them. I can't wait for next year for the other ones because you know I'll be buying that. Was not gonna buy this because I freaking thought it was a gimmick, as Laurel would say. Like, sometimes Tarte comes out with things and I'm just kind of like, why are you doing that? But that's fine, it's whatever. Like, people sometimes buy things for packaging, and I am a sucker for buying things but for packaging. But this, like, I saw everybody trying to use it on Instagram or on YouTube, and I was just kind of like, eh, because it's like a clutch. And then it comes with the blushes in it as well. The only reason technically I bought it is because it was, what did it say? I think it was $54, and then it got put on for $39, and then you also got 20% off the $39. So I just kind of was like, well, yeah, okay, I can get with that. So just like this, Amazonian clay blushes and the bronzers from Tarte, they are waterproof. They don't budge. They're really nice. I have a few of them just from samples and stuff at Sephora, and you know, when a deal comes like that around, I just can't say no to it. If I wanted to take this out with me, which I'm not going to, like, hey, let me just go to the bathroom, let me touch up my bronzer, my blush. If I'm at the bar or whatever, I'm already sweaty enough, I don't need more highlighter. From Tarte is pretty good when they do run at almost $40 per pan size. Yeah, these bad boys. So I've done a few different looks on my Instagram pages using these. I haven't used every single one. I've used every single one but Bling Boss, I want to say. No, I've used Bling Boss or whatever. Ring the Alarm. Yeah, no, I haven't used Ring the Alarm. So this is the more warm toned one. And I haven't really used it because there's a lot of the warm tones in her bigger palette that she made with Morphe. I use this, but I mean, I just haven't yet. So that's what the warm one looks like there. And these were a really good price, even with the exchange rate over at Ulta. And then this one is Armed and Gorgeous. This one is actually one of my favorites, especially for the green and the mustard color. They blend really well. A lot of people have been saying that they haven't been blending well for them, and I don't see it. I feel like people just want to pick apart an item when the item really isn't that bad. Like, I see so many videos and I have these palettes or I have the product and I'm like, okay, like, keep using it, or like try to figure out how to make it work for you. It's like, if it's working for so many other people, it should be working for you. And I think, like, because she is such a like famous person in the like beauty community, people just want to rip her apart. Anything, if there's fallout, oh, there's fallout, fuck, her palette sucks. No, like, if there's fallout, that means it's a good pigmented shadow, and there's gonna be fallout on anything. I don't know, I don't care if there's fallout on my palette, like, dig in there. I don't know, people are insane. And then Dark Magic was the first one that I bought because I didn't get to buy these all at the same time, because Ulta, I don't like to purchase online because I don't like to put my credit card online, and if I do, it's only for like limited edition items that I know I will never be able to get anywhere in Canada. And so I got these all kind of separately. Every time I would go over to Ulta, I would pick up one more. But it was the first one that I got, and if you know me, I love grungy makeup looks, grungy clothes, grungy vibes. I don't know, I just love it, like, fuck yeah. But this was the first one that I got, first one I ever used, and it is so beautiful and I just love it so much. It reminds me of Subculture a lot, and Subculture is my favorite palette of all time, and definitely the formula is fine for me, perfect, so love it. And then this one is Bling Boss, and I have done 2 looks with this one on my Instagram, and like I said, the same thing. They all have the same formulas behind them. And I think that they run for $15 American, and then I want to say $18 Canadian is what they were running for, which is such a good price for an eyeshadow palette, especially when you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 shades in each, so couldn't go wrong. And then I also had to pick up Desi and Katie's collaboration. I picked up the palette and then the 2 highlighters. The Fuego I actually use as a highlight on my skin, especially when I am more self-tanned. So that looks like that there. So pretty, like a nice gold sheen. And Chasing the Sun I actually use as a bronzer or a bronze topper as an eyeshadow, whatever, like it can go either way. So got the palette, and I wasn't gonna pick up the palette because it was, I'm pretty sure, what was it, like 65 American or 55 American, and then it equaled out to about $78 Canadian, and I was like, ooh, do I really want to do that? So I had left the store and I was like, no, like I don't need it. I have so many things like it, or I could dupe for it or whatever. So I had left it. I only bought the 2 highlighters. I went home and I just kept looking at it and I'm like, why didn't I buy it? Like, that was really stupid of me. I went back and I bought it. Luckily it was still there. They had taken it off the shelves, but they still had them in the back at Ulta, and I was like, thank the fuck, as I literally needed it for the shimmer shades. But I have not used it yet. I think I'm gonna do like a first impressions on it and how I feel about it. But yeah, so that's what the palette looks like here. It is so pretty. Katie and me, like, we just feel each other on a spiritual level. I just think her and her dogs are just so funny, and I just love watching them. Amazon finds, like, she does all that and she's really good for it. But I do love Desi too, so don't think that I don't, because I do. I bought it because of the colors, but I also bought it because of the packaging and how beautiful that it does look. Next would be, okay, so there's this new brand that Ulta has launched, I guess, and I think that they launched it just in time for the Christmas time because they're more of like sets and palettes, and it's called Beauty Gems. So this was a really affordable brand from Ulta. Like, this palette was $7. Like, Okay, so I love dupes. You know, I wear a lot of Makeup Revolution things. It's just the way it goes. I don't care. Like, there are some things that, like, if you're absolutely copying like the ad campaign, like Beauty Bakery and Huda Beauty, like with the flower setting powder, like how she totally copied that, then I don't like that. But like when people are trying to make an affordable product so that people can save a bit of their cash, then I'm kind of behind it. So this does look like the Born to Glow palette from NYX. And then also the Viseart palettes that are hella expensive as well. So you get 6 highlighters here. I have swatched them. They're really pigmented, feel really buttery. And like I said, this was $7. So if you're looking for a good highlighter palette, this was at Ulta. It's by Beauty Gems. And then they also had a ton of stuff, and I had bought in like a bigger compact palette that had eyeshadows, blushes, lipsticks, kind of everything, just to kind of put in my makeup kit when I'm doing bridal and stuff, because it's nicer to have things like that than to pack everything up. Obviously looks like a Morphe palette, as you can see. The ASMR palette obviously looks like Morphe. And BH Cosmetics. I want to say BH because it looks more like BH Cosmetics, but the packaging is definitely a lot cheaper. So you do get a row of blushes and bronzers and then highlighters, and then you get your eyeshadows here. I haven't tested it out yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Just from the feel of the highlighters, like it feels like their products are pigmented, and you know, people definitely like spend a lot more money if they're going to be putting something that on the market that is more affordable, then they don't care about their packaging as much as they care about their product. It's like a brand like Essence. There's so many good things from Essence, but it's because they actually pay more for their product and not for their packaging. It's like plastic and whatever, which who cares? It's makeup, like whatever. I can go to the dollar store and find shit and be happy. Like, I just love makeup, so I will buy anything, really. That is a true fact. So I'm excited to try this. I am probably going to maybe do a first impression on it, just because this was $10, and like that's even better than BH Cosmetics, and that's even better than Morphe, obviously. So I'm gonna try this, and then if I really do like it, I'll probably be putting it in my bridal kit. So I'm really excited because like it's just nice that I have 3 blushes, bronzers, 2 highlighters. So really excited to try that. And I went a little nuts at the Ulta sale when they did the 21 Days of Beauty. 22, that's 22, so let's do 21. But all the BH Cosmetics palettes got knocked down to $10. So sorry, Mom. Sorry, God. Sorry, school. So I picked up quite a few of them because I needed to. So first one is the Desert Oasis palette, and Tati has been raving about this one. So got highlighters, eyeshadows, nice crease colors, which are really pretty. I haven't used any of these yet, except for the Festival palette. I have used that. And I love BH Cosmetics. Like, I actually have so many of their eyeshadow palettes in my kit, and like they're more of my favorable ones over certain high-end brands. That says a lot. So the Festival palette, which came out back in the summertime, but I did want to grab it for the price that it was. So super fun, like colorful palette. Swatch is really nice. It blends really nice. A lot of people like that one. And then a lot of people use the, oh, excuse me, sorry, the Take Me Back to Brazil. And honestly, I thought the pans were going to be bigger. I will not lie, but that's fine. It's a nice palette to have for a colorful palette. So she looks just like that. You like this to do more avant-garde makeup, Halloween makeup, super colorful, like more colorful cut creases. Take Me Back to Brazil Rio edition. And then it's basically all the same colors, but they are a shimmer. So for $10, your girl had to get it. Yeah, I just got this one because I saw Nicole Cutler. She is on YouTube here. Her channel is growing really well, so awesome for you. And she used this in a look and it was really pretty. So I'm not really into baked shadows, and neither was she. So that's why I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna grab it. Fine. So it has lots of nice colors, shimmers. So it's basically all shimmers. There's no mattes. And it would just be nice to add to any kind of look, you know, like if you are using an all matte palette or an all matte look, you need to add shimmer, then like this would be a good palette to go to. One of their newest palettes, it's called the Royal Affair palette. It's 20 color shadow palette, set up just like the festival palette. I really picked it up for the pops of green in here, and obviously the price. So I haven't used it yet either, so maybe I will do like a testing of BH Cosmetics on my channel. Let me know if you would like to see that. So basically that's all the I mean, I've gotten more makeup than that, but that's more of like all the newer palettes that I've gotten and then from the sales. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I know I keep saying I'm gonna post and then I don't. I've had a pretty rough year, and I've lost 4 of my grandparents this year, so just kind of getting back into things has been kind of rough. But I'm now here in London, and I am working at NYX Cosmetics in the Masonville Mall, so come see me there if you'd like. But yeah, so I'm just going to be getting back into filming and just taking the time to do it. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!